Come on, look at these then, Gats. So, main thing we talk about in terms of setup, I've got these lines here on your spine. Now, there's always going to be a little bit more movement than we want in that wrong way, but this is the previous one. You see a lot of movement there, your sort of ears dropping down. Even before you've gone back, it sort of starts left of the green line. Before that club, just outside the screen, you're dropping down, and then go more. And then from here now, because your weight's gone on your toes, you've got to fire those hips towards the target or towards the ball. The knee starts coming in. Your arm's now getting a position where it's going to make that club, obviously holding the club way back here. You've got to do a hell of a lot of kind of hand action to time it. So we've got to try and fit, we're staying a bit taller. So keeping sort of match of your right ear there in the takeaway, the club now is moving back, your ear's sort of staying on the line. And I'd say your takeaway there is good, yeah? Club shaft over your toe line. Everything's looking nice in line here now. There's going to be a little bit, but I would say at least your ear kind of hangs on that green line, whereas we saw on this one here now, you drop down quite a bit and your arms look longer because you've turned better. So if I don't turn here now and I sort of go this way, my arm looks quite short, doesn't it? Yeah? If I go this way and do that, look how much longer my arm looks. So having that longer arm or longer lever, as you said, am I getting enough depth? Of course you are. You're turning better, you're getting that club. Now, yeah, okay, there's going to be a little bit of that reaction into the goal ball as you expect, but at least here it's not as extreme into the golf ball. And as we saw, generally speaking, you're able to hit the ball with a little draw naturally. What we're going to see, though, is a few sort of hanging back here. Because obviously you've been used to going towards the golf ball, firing your hips this way towards the golf ball, and then sort of hanging back to try and rebalance yourself. In time, that will just take a little bit of getting used to. That, to me, is more of a kind of a secondary thing that will just come with a bit of practice. Don't worry about it, because if you're thinking about this, then you forget about all the other stuff back here you're working on. But it's keeping that height there, so you feel like you're turning into that heel and almost taller, if that makes sense. Whereas as you were going sort of into your toe and going down. Okay. Yeah, so you kind of feel you're almost like extending your up. So from here now, I think if you get yourself, turn this way a second, it's that someone's pulling this shoulder up in the backswing, sort of making you go taller, as opposed to your left shoulder almost going down to the golf ball a bit more. So you feel like you're sort of, it's a drill, or not a drill, but it's more of a feeling that some people do, that sort of like lawnmower kind of. I think we did that with you maybe a while ago, to be fair, sort of that sensation of getting this higher. And if you did that, I don't think you'd ever try and start an engine by going forwards into it, because you'd fall into it, wouldn't you? So just getting that sensation of just feeling a little bit taller, it helps this shoulder get behind you, helps you get the depth you want to get. And again, as a drill, your right toe can just lift off the ground a smidgen. I mean, you wouldn't hit balls doing that because your ankle wouldn't like it, but you're getting a bit more depth there in that backswing. Okay, mate? Does that make sense? At least the club now is going to try and sort of get in this position. And once you're there, the only way you can square that club is just by sheer hand action. Now, again, you're good enough to do it sometimes. On the range, you can get in a nice little groove and doing a nice little draw. But when that goes to golf course, it becomes a two-way miss, because how much your hands work. Not enough, blocky cuts. Too much, snap hooks. Just right, perfect. But it's probably 1 in 3 if we're lucky. Yeah? Okay, mate? Make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
Good stuff. No.